He gained a reputation as a surgeon who could complete an amputation procedure in just 30 seconds. And he was the only doctor in history who had performed an operation with a 300% mortality rate. WTF, 300%? How was it possible? Robert Liston was the surgeon's name, and that was his most famous case. He had managed to amputate the patient's leg in just under 2 minutes and 30 seconds. He was rushing so much that at the same time he had amputated his assistant's fingers and gone through the coattails of an old doctor who was observing this operation. Both the patient and Liston's assistant died later from hospital gangrene. The spectator was not hurt, but there was blood everywhere, and the old gentleman must have thought he was cut as well. He became so scared that he died of shock. This was the only operation in history with a 300% mortality rate. His two other most famous cases included an amputation of a leg in just 2 minutes and 30 seconds. In this case, Liston also accidentally cut the patient's testicles. Another case was the removal of a 45-pound scrotal tumor that had to be carried around in a wheelbarrow. That operation took only 4 minutes to complete. Robert Liston was a very controversial doctor, but at the same time, he was being considered as one of the best surgeons of his era. His style was extremely unique, and certain people thought him more of a showman than a doctor. It does not change the fact that he was named the fastest knife in the West End. Robert Liston cannot be judged by our standards today, as speed was essential in the pre-anesthetic times. It needs to be remembered that back in the old days, the faster the operation, the greater the chance for the patient to survive. To put his skills into perspective, only about 1 of every 10 of Liston's patients died when he was appointed by London's University College Hospital. At the nearby St Bartholomew's Hospital, 1 in every 4 patients was dying. Robert Liston was born in October 1794 in Scotland. His father was a pastor. He had received his education at the University of Edinburgh, and in 1818 he became a surgeon in the Royal Infirmary of Edinburgh. In 1846, Liston became the first professor of clinical surgery at the University College Hospital in London. In 1846, he used an ether during the surgery, becoming the first surgeon in history to use it as an anesthetic. On December 21st, Liston operated on a patient by the name of Frederick Churchill, performing an amputation just above the knee. The operation was a great success. Liston famously stated, "This Yankee Dodge gentleman beats mesmerism hollow," meaning anesthesia is much better than hypnosis.